Mhm. Mhm, 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 mhm. So, I already got a new spear just now. And I checked my stuff. And we're going great. Almost level 10. So, yeah. I looked up a sort of a guide. There is no real guide right now. But people say, I mean, I don't have a game now to show. But for our level anyways, it's just lightning spear and explosive spear. And then we just continue with another lightning spell. So, as I said yesterday, that's how it's gonna be. And looky, it is. Anyways, oh yeah, cemetery. Okay.
Straight through the arc. You're mine. Need more time. Need a moment.
Hmm. Ooh. I need to learn how to move with this. Because I want to move. Because I want to move with this. What's it called? Disengage. Hmm. I don't know. Is this strong? Am I strong? Harry.
Look out!
My dearest daughter, my dearest daughter.
My
Hmm. the lore on this one.
It is. Let's
Oh.
move.
Come on!
Hello. Oh, lightning speed is so slow. I mean, I'm level 9, but okay.
Spirit, guide us. There's our target. Strike fast.
Whoa, 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 what the
Spirit of
fuck?
mercy.
What the fuck? What? Bro. Sounds brave. So I was here. Tools?
Lightning strikes twice! Take this!
Oh shit. I think this is good.
Are you numbing the head? There's mud in you.
Okay. Level 9 mobs.
Reckon it's time to put this dragon to bed. Watch your step!
Okay. Holy shit. Okay. I think I do the DPS. Again, somewhere today I read about disengage giving frenzy, but I don't see it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm bugged. Oh. I glitched into the wall. Kick. Come on. Imagine this happens on hardcore.
You're mine.
The cast time is so long, you animation cancel. You need a attack speed for this. Big time. Okay.
You will have eternity to regret your intrusion here.
That's no it's yeah.
Cut down. The spirit's hunger. Friend, your soul. Your soul is mine. Cut down. Your soul is mine. Cut down.
The DPS.
Friend, your soul. These spirits are mine. Intrusion will be punished. I will end your meaning. My beloved Aficionado.
What the fuck? Yo, bro.
Servants, obey. Friend, your soul. Soul is
What?
mine. Cut down. To me, Aficionado.
I answer your call.
The spirit's hunger.
I do the DPS too.
Punished.
Need a moment.
Your Aficionado. Join me.
At your request.
I command you, friend, your soul. Your soul is mine. I require your aid, Aficionado.
I am here, my beloved.
Friend, your soul. Your soul
Oh, sick.
Join me will be punished.
I am here by the light.
No, 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 no.
Your intrusion will be punished. Aficionado! I command you.
We as Mary are older still, eternal.
Stuff.
Need a moment. Lightning strike twice. That's Gorilla the Hunt. Hold on.
First belt, I think. What are those? I should go attack speed later. To the gate.
What is that? Hold on.
Oh shit.
A worthy foe.
Oh no, what the fuck?
Do my eyes
Oh wait, this is the gate.
at last, it's
Sure,
open.
sure.
Praise the
Oh, I didn't upgrade
Father.
though. I think it's a boss fight immediately,
What
so...
is this?
Shit.
Graves, Isabel, Torko, Callum.
I'm not
The family of
I'm not ready, I need to upgrade my stuff.
My family. This doesn't make any sense. They're dead. Those bastard Eternals. I must make them pay. I must make them suffer.
No, what the fuck? Why me? Oh wait, my damage actually okay. Is it?
Hold on.
It's not the worst burst. Whoa, what the fuck? Why did I not move?
Wait.
Oh shit. Oh, I see, there's a debuff. Oh wow.
Straight through the arm.
Shit. 3 damage phase. And I was bugging. I just potioned. Holy shit. It was so bad. Should have kept running because the debuff was at max. Oh, okay, I mean we just potioned.
Rest now. You're with your king at last.
Well, if I'd spirit, I held a little. See, will you pay them a visit?
Who is this? Was he here last time?
Watch yourself out there.
You
Yeah, Stormlands was the next. Probably upgrade explosive spear.
This so
Doing good.
I don't. It's in my.
Do we need to
These are
disenchant
just
anything?
some
I
odds
think we
and
need
ends of
gold still.
mine. Another for my collection.
Oh, look at
Thank you.
this. This is for me.
Oh, I like this one.
Nee.
Oh, I like this one. Stay safe.
A lot of strength. Next 2 level actually. Maybe this gives strength. Nope. Okay. Still, I'm gonna go for these.
Hello. Yes. I like to hold up. Oh, I like this one.
You can wear a charm. That's amazing. This is level 11 and this is 19 strength. Wait, it's a lot more than I need. Fuck.
How's the clearing? Anything take your fancy? Till next time.
It doesn't matter. It's good now. Actually, I have to check for another weapon.
How can I help?
Sorry, I
And
was
what does she do?
I've collected these over time.
Vance
What do
and
you think?
gambling. No, no gambling. This is actually really good. Face on gloves, face on rings, and then you can smash very early game, lol. Is this my buyback? I sold this?
I suppose I can let that one go.
Okay. So yeah. We killed. What is this? Forgotten Witch. And who is this? The King in the Mists. I wonder if we have to get back to kill them.
Take this! Straight through the arm! Need a moment!
Wow, good move. It was a knockdown, I think.
Straight
What is
through the
this?
heart!
What is this item? No more epics. What?
Nout but bad energy about that. I should ask Finn what's what. Wait!
Well, this is poison. Oh no, what happened? Did I activate it? Okay. Easy.
So, good luck, hero. For
now, I'm gonna get...
Wow, rank 4.
it while the getting's good.
I need fire infusion. Oh no, I need strength. Maybe get an item with strength.
Need more time. Death awaits ya.
Yeah. So now
The thrill of the hunt.
big. What's this? Hammer.
Hold on.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Iman has come.
No! I'm Wait, I'm
Hold on. Need mana. Watch your step.
Oh my god.
No mana. Clean kill.
Clean! Was ultra fast with mana burn. What is this guy?
Need a moment.
What is this? Holy shit. Yes, please. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh. GG. Easy game. It was pretty big, the helm. We need to roll a weapon next. I almost feel enough tanky now. Everything has like HP. To swap gloves. Cool. Very nice head. Chests. I think there is a spear that you have to two-hand. That's probably the best. Because there's no reason to go for shield. carry. Such a cute idea.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, to the scoundrels men of Ogham lay down their lives to protect those who support them. You hide, as the women of Ogham sweat and ache, skinning beasts upon which we feed. You hide, as the children of Ogham play at war, preparing to serve the greater needs of the people. You traitors hide. I will offer clemency only once. Return to the manor immediately and serve Ogham as is your duty. And your punishment will be deferred.
He's pretty tanky, man. More guys.
You're as good as dead.
Famous last words.
Need more time.
Oh my god. We need more HP.
Need a moment.
What the fuck? Whoa, what the
Need a
fuck?
moment.
This slow is so crazy.
Lightning strikes twice. The thrill of the hunt.
Okay, I'd like an aura, please. Is there anything? Maybe next. Whoa, what is this thing?
A worthy foe.
Ka-dink. Oh my lord! The disengage went the other way. But why? This map is Pepega. Okay.
Need more time. Look out!
Green strength.
Be dispelled!
Please.
I mean, it's just skill strength. One more time
Need
and
more
we can
time.
be more flexible. Doesn't matter, I can respec it. Yo. Okay.
Wait.
This is a nice one. What they did with Conquest and Food. So pretty, look at it, the sound design.
Need a moment.
Oh my god.
Watch your step.
What is this?
Wait.
What?
foe.
Okay. I need like a cool.
Hold on. Come on. Lightning strikes twice.
Okay. Ooh, was that shock? I shock is pretty nice. I don't know why I'm hugging them like this. Thought maybe my aim was better. Yeah, but we get a lot of XP here actually. Okay, I was afraid I have to look for this now. But it's right here. So everything together.
This is what I get for freeing you. Look out. Need more time.
Holy shit.
Need a moment.
Kaboom!
Hold on. And that's that.
Holy shit! What are those, dude?
Watch your step.
he did something to me. I can't move, I can't move, I can't move. Okay. So don't go close to him, okay. Is this lag or what is it? What is he saying? What is he doing? What is this bug? Yo, full HP, what? What? What happened? What is he doing, dude? Oh god.
Need a moment. Straight through the heart.
I'll phase it faster this time. But what is this rubber banding my spells? Should I eat a snare? What's happening? It went out. There it is again. Okay. Okay, this time we got his shield. It's pretty big.
Lightning strikes twice. Need more time.
No, 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 it's rubber banding me. Through his face. Fuck. Gonna get me here. Oh, it ran out. Or I ranged it. I have no clue. Okay. Holy shit.
Something tells me we've not seen the last of him.
Excellent. Epic. So yeah, we got 20 strength. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. 20 spirit, thank you. Oh, Herald of Thunder, hello. Ghost Dance, wow, wow, we wow. Okay, okay. The spear bigger.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Hey. See you.
Oh, this could have been amazing. Well. Where's my Herald? Not sure. Can try.
Bring it on. Straight through the art.
Let's see, let's see.
Hey.
Where is the guy?
Greetings. Quickly.
Yes, please. Take your time.
Cool, I guess I just set it at the vendor.
I will treasure it. It seems shadows haunt us both.
Okay. Oh, one more level. So slow. We're gonna patch the game. Is there like a boss here? I think so. Should I have... Do I have to get him?
Lightning strikes twice.
What if he gives like spirit or something? Can I see it? Oh, it's this guy. So he's got a plus. The crow bell. Yeah. I think the ones with a plus I have to kill for like an item. Like a passive boost item. Another ritual. I kinda wanna skip it.
Die, beat.
Nice, we found it.
I've been itching for a good hunt.
What did she say?
Spicy, are we? Watch your step.
Oh, ouch. Ding dong.
There's no beast alive can best me.
That's right. You tell them. Hmm. 2 skill points. That's pretty big. Hmm. So, I don't even know, like. Just continue going here. Let me see. I have like a guide kind of thing going on here. What is this? Oh, okay. Hmm. Alright, so this looks quite good here. Yeah.
Lightning strikes twice.
There's nothing else that we need. I'm looking for like Aura, but another it's a spirit guy, I think. Not sure. What else is here? Disengage maybe? Yeah.
Sorry, I like to. It's beautiful. It seems shadows haunt us both.
Take this. Away with you.
Away we are. What is that? Like away with you? What the fuck you talking about? Is this like deep Irish? Away we are. What the fuck? Dude, this I don't know, man. Sometimes it feels strong when we are in high level. Sometimes it feels weak from low level. If we're gonna respec, it's gonna be a difference for sure. A little bit.
That was almost a challenge.
We need like a tank.
Lightning strikes twice.
Away we are.
You're as good as dead. Look out! Una will thank me for this, no doubt.
Haven't used this one in a while. Oh, its damage is quite sick. I think I missed the village entrance.
Straight through the heart.
Wait, what was more damage?
That was almost a challenge. Come on.
Okay. So now I need a level 5, okay. Now we're gonna get another movement spell. Then we have 3 buttons to move. Oh god.
Lightning strikes twice.
Okay, I wanna buy a new weapon before we go versus the boss. What the fuck is this layout? With the fake out. What?
I think.
Ooh.
Aye. These
Oh my
tired
God.
ears could use a tune or two.
Boom, boom, holy shit.
You've caught me in a moment of sappiness, hero.
All the damages.
My
So yeah, it's gonna be this.
Oi, take a look.
I'm gonna wanna buy a weapon or craft a weapon now. Attack speed. Also, we can respec. The base is bullshit. Never mind. Rip.
Stick to the carrots.
Stick. If you would sell a good stick, dude.
Quickly.
A
Good
new
stick
day
where?
dawns.
Good. Any
Hello.
sticks?
Please, take your time. Be careful.
How is the clearing?
Any stickers? Seven 13. That's
Anything take your fancy?
what item level is this? How do I see item level? Oh no! They said downtime 5 minutes. Okay. I guess I'll put a pizza in the pizza thing. You know where the pizzas come out? Let's see, can we find a guide maybe? PoE, Huntress leveling. Ice Tornado. What the fuck?
Pacific Cell 2 Down of the Hunt. There is a new dexterity-based character, and it's of course Huntress. This is only Huntress leveling guide you will need, so let's go straight into it. So we will start right from the beginning, when you talk with this bro and he give you your first weapon. And our first weapon is a new weapon type in Pacific Cell 2, Spear. And Spears is quite unique, because Spear will give you skill Spear Throw. So now you not only can attack it in melee range, but also you can combine it with range attacks. We can attack from melee, go away, charge our spear, try to hit our enemies, and be careful because the spear can miss sometime. You need high accuracy to never miss, but overall character feels very good. So how we level up in early game and what is our leveling strategy? Basically, when you're making leveling builds, you need some stuff, and this stuff is of course our skills. But before we're getting into the skill part of the game, we're getting another new type of weapon as Huntress. We got Buckler. Buckler is a shield, but it's evasion shield. Yeah, you will have not only block chance, which is avoidance of damage, but also evasion, which is also avoidance. You can completely, but also you will get parry skill, it's a new skill. Parry skill will instantly be on your panel, and you don't need to have extremely nice timing. Actually, you don't need to have any timing at all. So, how you play with parry? You just raise your buckler, you get ready, and this red thing on the enemy means he will take extra damage. So, you just come in, you do like your shield block, your shield parry, and then attack. That's how you deal more damage to enemies. You can do it against bosses, but be careful, because when you're parrying, you're actually building up stun on yourself, so you can be heavily stunned and enemies will easily destroy you. Now we finally get into our build, but of course we don't have choice yet. The first skill you unlock as Huntress is Whirling Slash. And on the surface it looks like pretty basic, like Whirlwind Slash. It's actually a pretty complex skill. So first of all, you're doing damage, 70% of your base damage at level 1, and you knock back enemies. But also you're creating Whirlwind, which is another damaging source of this skill. It will slow enemy movement speed, and while you're standing in the whirlwind, it will gain stages. When you exit whirlwind, it will collapse and deal some damage. Our main Hunter's build will be based on this skill. Yeah, by the way, to gain stages and deal more damage, you just need to stay inside. As you can see, every time you use whirlwind in a quick succession, you will make this tornado larger and larger. That's basically how it works. So just standing still inside, not getting you stages, attacking with whirlwind getting you more stages, up to 3 stages at level 1. For now, let's have some fun, destroy some zombies and get to the first area of the game. Clear Fell Encampment. That's the area you will get access after you defeat first boss. He is pretty easy as Huntress, because you basically can evade all his shots, you can stay in the range, you can come close, you can like poke him with your spear, poke his back, poke his butt. You can even parry him for extra damage and do your skills like Whirlwind, do some attacks inside, get away, blow Whirlwind and have some fun. When you get to Clearfield encampment, make sure to talk with Renly and he will give you uncut skill gem. That's the first part of our puzzle to get started with our build, leveling build. The second part will be right in the Clearfield. So you enter over here, we can't do anything right now, but you need to go and find another uncut skill gem. So right here in abandoned camp, in the chest, we get another skill gem. And it's time to get our first setup. So, uncut skill gem number 1. What we can do with them? We can basically make any skills we like. And what we like to experiment with spear, of course, and have some fun. And Hunter is basically designed around a lot of combinations, so we need to make as powerful combination as possible. We got skills like explosive spear. It takes so much time to explode, but if you got frenzy charges from skills like disengage, you can throw it and it will explode immediately. So it's pretty like complex skill, and I don't like it, especially considering how fast enemies is. What I recommend you to do and try to get Twister first, and we will be making Twister Huntress. So what is our next second skill gem? You get actually 2 options over here. And we can have disengage. What disengage will do, we basically will jump away with some damage. But what I like to take Frost Bomb first. Frost Bomb is insanely powerful stuff, especially for early level. Wall will enchant any projectile that's coming off the flame wall, and basically we can create this like fire tornadoes that did a lot more damage. So it's pretty easy to set up. You just press flame wall, instantly put it.
Okay, so we're updating.
Most people don't love, they attach. They don't see love for what it is. They see it through the lens of their own fears, their own wounds, their own need for security. They mistake possession for connection, control for intimacy, dependence for devotion. And when that attachment is threatened, when someone pulls away, it feels like the world is collapsing. But love, real love, doesn't feel like that. Love does not grip you with fear. Love does not make you afraid of being alone. So ask yourself, when you think of them, do you feel peace or do you feel panic? Because love, in its purest form, does not make you suffer. Attachment does. Attachment is the voice in your head that says, I need them to be happy. Attachment is the sinking feeling in your stomach when they don't text back. Attachment is the way your mind races searching for ways to pull them closer, terrified of losing them. But love is stillness. Love is presence. Love is the quiet knowing that no matter what happens, you are whole. If the thought of losing someone makes you feel like you are losing a part of yourself, then what you feel is not love. It is attachment.
Is this what Carl Jung says? Because I disagree here. Because they are me, part of me. You know?
You are not meant to disappear inside of another person. You are not meant to live in fear of their absence. Love is not supposed to make you beg, or chase, or prove your worth, just to keep someone close. If it is love, it will not feel like desperation. If it is love, it will not consume you. So sit with this for a moment. If the person you love walked away tomorrow, who would you be without them? If the answer terrifies you, then you have found the truth. This is not love. This is something else entirely, and that is where your work begins. Because love, true love, should not make you afraid. It should not make you feel like you will break if they leave. Love should set you free, not chain you to the fear of loss. But if you don't know how to love without attachment, don't worry. That's exactly what you're about to learn. If what you've known until now has been attachment, then how do you begin to love without it? Loving without attachment isn't about shutting off your emotions. It's not about distancing yourself to avoid pain or pretending you don't care. It's about learning a different way of existing in love. One that is rooted in presence, not fear. One that allows love to breathe, rather than suffocating it. Because love, when it is real, is not about control. It's about freedom. To practice true, unattached love, you must first let go of the idea that love is something you can hold on to. Love is not a contract. It is not a guarantee. It is not something you can keep just because you want to. The moment you try to possess it, you begin to lose it. Imagine standing in the ocean with your hands open. The waves move through your fingers, slipping in and out effortlessly. Now imagine clenching your fists, trying to trap the water. The tighter you grip, the faster it escapes. Love is the same. It is meant to be experienced, not owned. Unattached love means choosing someone without needing them. It means wanting them in your life, but knowing you would still be whole without them. It is the ability to say, I love you, but I do not need you to complete me. So how do you begin? First, you learn to sit with discomfort. The need for attachment is often a response to emptiness, one that tells you that you are not enough on your own. But if you can sit with yourself, in your silence, in your solitude, without looking for someone to fill the space, you will start to see that love is not found outside of you. It is something you cultivate within. Then, you practice loving from a place of fullness, not lack. Too often, people enter relationships looking for someone to save them, to heal them, to fix the parts of themselves they don't want to face alone. But love should never be a rescue mission. Love should be an extension of the wholeness you already have. This means changing the way you speak to yourself. If you find yourself thinking, I need them to feel happy, replace it with, I can experience happiness, with or without them. If your mind tells you, I am nothing without them, remind yourself, I am everything, even on my own. Next, you must learn to love without attachment by releasing expectations. Attachment ties love to an outcome. They must stay. They must love me back. They must behave a certain way. But true love does not demand. It does not force. It does not try to shape someone into what you want them to be. Instead, it says, I love you as you are, not as I need you to be. This shift is powerful, because when you stop loving with conditions, when you stop gripping love so tightly, it transforms. It becomes something lighter, something real, something that doesn't feel like panic or desperation, but like trust. And trust is what allows love to thrive. Most people fear loving this way because they believe it means they will lose something. But if they don't hold on tightly, love will slip away. But here is the truth. If love has to be held captive to exist, then it was never love in the first place. To love without attachment is to love with open hands, not clenched fists. It is to say, I choose you, not because I need you, but because I want to experience life with you. This is how you begin to love without fear. And once you do, love will feel entirely different than it ever has before. Loving without attachment begins with seeing clearly, truly understanding where love ends and where attachment begins. Until now, you may have confused the two, mistaking fear for devotion, control for connection. But to love freely, you must recognize the difference. Love is expansive. Attachment is restrictive. Attachment tells you that love means holding on, securing someone's presence so they cannot leave. It convinces you that love must come with conditions, that you must be needed, wanted, reassured at all times. But love does not trap. It allows. It does not bind. It trusts. Look back at the times when you said, I can't live without them. Was that love? Or was it the fear of what their absence would mean? Love does not make you feel like you are nothing without someone. It reminds you that you are whole, whether they stay or not. Attachment seeks certainty. Love embraces the unknown. There is a part of you that wants guarantees, that wants to know someone will never leave, will always feel the same, will always belong to you. That is attachment speaking, the part of your mind that fears instability. But love is not meant to be certain. It is meant to be chosen, again and again in freedom. If love requires absolute control to survive, then it is not love at all. Think of the last time someone distanced themselves from you. Did you panic? Did you feel an unbearable pull to make them come back? That is not love. It is attachment reacting to a perceived threat. Love, in contrast, does not grip in desperation. It allows space.
Oh,
it trusts
shit.
that if something
I
is
noticed
real,
it
it
at
does
the
not need to be
last
chased.
millisecond.
Attachment feeds on possession. Love thrives on presence. There is a difference between wanting someone in your life and believing they belong to you. Attachment whispers, they are mine. Love says, they are with me now, and that is enough. Possession seeks control, but presence exists in the moment, without demand. This is why attachment creates suffering. It is an attempt to freeze something fluid, to grasp something that was never meant to be owned. Love, in its truest form, does not seek to possess. It exists freely,
Could be an interesting
without
video.
fear of loss, without the need for ownership.
Analyzing what
Attachment
what
also
Kajun says.
demands a return.
If
It
this
gives
is
with the
true,
expectation
100%.
of receiving. It says, I will love you, but only if you love me the way I need. Love, on the other hand, does not bargain.
I agree with many things,
It
but
does
I
not
also
count
disagree
debts or
with
demand repayment. It flows without needing to be justified. If you want to love without attachment, start by asking yourself, do I love this person as they are, or do I love how they make me feel? Do I give them the space to be themselves, or do I hold on too tightly, afraid of what their freedom might mean? The moment you stop trying to hold love captive is the moment it becomes real. Love is not about keeping, it is about experiencing. Recognizing the difference between love and attachment is only the beginning. Awareness alone will not break the patterns that have been wired into you for years. To
Oh
truly
my
love
God.
without attachment You must go deeper. You must heal the part of you that clings, that fears, that believes love must be held tightly, or it will slip away. Healing the need for attachment starts with understanding where it comes from. No one is born afraid of being alone. That fear is learned. It is woven into you through past experiences, through every time love was given conditionally, every time you felt abandoned, every moment that taught you love was something fragile, something you had to chase. There is a reason you hold on so tightly. Maybe as a child, love felt uncertain. Maybe it was given in pieces, in moments, in rewards for good behavior. Maybe you learned that love could be taken away, and ever since, you have feared losing it. Attachment is not just about the person in front of you. It is about the ghosts of everyone who has ever left. Somewhere inside you, there is a wound. And attachment is how you have been trying to keep it from reopening. But the more you grip, the more you resist loss, the deeper the wound stays buried. Healing the need for attachment requires something painful. Letting yourself feel the fear you have been running from. Instead of distracting yourself with someone else's presence, sit in the absence. If they do not text back, if they pull away, if they do not choose you the way you wish they would, stay with the discomfort. Do not reach for reassurance. Do not chase. Do not fill the silence with desperation. Let yourself feel the ache. Let yourself see what is underneath it. Most people never do this. They move from one attachment to the next, convincing themselves that the next love will be different, that this time they will not feel the same fear. But nothing changes until you stop running. The only way to heal is to face what you have been avoiding. Ask yourself, why do I fear being alone? What am I afraid will happen if no one is there to love me? The answers will come slowly, in pieces, but they will tell you everything. And when they do, you must meet them with understanding. You are not broken. The part of you that clings is just a part that has been hurt. And healing does not come from forcing yourself to let go. It comes from giving that part of you what it never received. Love yourself the way you have been asking others to love you. Be the presence you have been searching for. Stand in the emptiness and fill it, not with another person, but with yourself. Because the truth is, once you heal the need for attachment, love will finally be what it was meant to be. Something you give freely, rather than something you desperately try to keep, use. Healing the need for attachment is not the end of the journey. Even after recognizing your patterns and sitting with your wounds, fear still lingers. It doesn't vanish overnight. It whispers in the background, tempting you to revert to old habits, to seek reassurance, to grip love just a little tighter. The real transformation happens when you learn to love without fear. Loving without fear means trusting love without guarantees. You have spent years believing that love is something that must be secured, that unless it is certain, it is at risk. But certainty is an illusion. People change, feelings shift, life moves in ways no one can predict. Fear tells you that if you do not try to control love, you will lose it. But love was never meant to be controlled. It was meant to be experienced moment by moment without expectation. Loving without fear requires accepting that love does not come with permanence. This is the truth most people spend their lives avoiding. They believe that if love is strong enough, if it is real enough, it will stay. They convince themselves that finding the right person will erase the fear. But love has never been about permanence. It has always been about presence. You can love someone deeply, fully, without needing to hold on to them forever. Loving without fear means letting go of the idea that love is something you earn. There is a part of you that still believes love must be proven, that you must be enough, do enough, give enough to deserve it. But love is not a transaction. You do not have to fight to be worthy of it. Real love is given freely, without conditions, without a checklist of requirements. It is not a reward for perfection. Loving without fear requires detaching love from loss. The reason love feels so terrifying is because you have attached it to pain. In your mind, love is not just love. It is the risk of heartbreak, the possibility of being abandoned, the weight of losing someone you care about. But love and loss are not the same thing. Love exists in the present. Loss exists in the mind, in the space where the fear of the future distorts the reality of now. Loving without fear means allowing yourself to love, even when it feels vulnerable. It is easy to close yourself off, to decide that detachment is the safest path, to believe that if you care less, you will hurt less. But love without fear is not about loving less. It is about loving differently. It is about choosing love, knowing it may not last, knowing it may change, knowing it may not always be returned in the way you expect. It is about loving anyway. Loving without fear requires you to stop measuring love by its outcome. Not every love will last a lifetime. Not every love story will unfold the way you imagined. But that does not make the love any less real. A love that lasts a moment, a season, a few years, it all matters. The value of love is not in its duration, but in the depth of presence it allows. Loving without fear means understanding that fear will still exist, but it no longer has to control you. Fear does not disappear. It will still surface in quiet moments, in unexpected ways. It will whisper that you need to protect yourself, that you cannot trust love, that you should hold back just in case. But you are not here to live a half-life, loving only when it feels safe. You are here to love fully, to give and receive love without bargaining for security. Loving without fear means recognizing that love will hurt sometimes, but it does not have to destroy you. You may be hurt, you may experience loss, you may watch someone walk away even when you love them deeply. But loving without fear does not mean avoiding pain. It means knowing that love is worth it, even when it does not last forever. It means trusting that no matter what happens, you will not lose yourself in the process. Loving without fear is the choice to love as an act of freedom, not an act of survival. When you love from fear, you love to avoid loneliness, to seek validation, to hold on to something so it does not slip away. But when you love from freedom, you love simply because love is a part of you. You love not to fill a void, but to share what is already whole. Loving without fear means choosing love over control, over insecurity, over the need to guarantee an outcome. It means standing in love with open hands, allowing it to move, to flow, to exist without force. It means trusting that whatever happens, you will be okay. Because real love is never found in fear. It is only found in freedom. Loving without fear opens the door to something most people never experience. A love that is light, effortless, and unburdened by the weight of expectation. When love is no longer tied to need, it becomes something entirely different. This is the freedom of unattached love. Unattached love is not distant. It is fully present. Some believe that loving without attachment means feeling less, caring less, remaining untouched by love's highs and lows. But unattached love is not cold, it is awake. It is the ability to love fully, with intensity, without gripping onto the moment in fear of losing it. Unattached love exists in choice, not dependency. Love should never feel like a survival instinct, a desperate attempt to keep someone close to avoid emptiness. When you are whole within yourself, love is something you choose, not something you rely on. It is given freely, not out of need, but out of abundance. Unattached love thrives in space, not possession. Most people love with clenched fists, afraid that if they loosen their grip, love will slip away. But love is not meant to be held captive. When love is allowed to breathe, to move, to exist without chains, it flourishes in ways attachment never allows. Unattached love does not demand, it allows. It does not seek to change the other person, to shape them into a version that feels safer or more secure. It does not try to mold love into something predictable. Instead, it lets love be what it is, without forcing it into a shape it was never meant to take. Unattached love is peaceful, not anxious. There is a difference between passion and panic. Many mistake intensity for love, believing that longing, worry, and the fear of losing someone are proof of depth. But love should not feel like walking a tightrope, always one wrong step away from collapse. It should feel steady, secure, without the constant need for reassurance. Unattached love does not mean losing love. It means experiencing it fully. When you no longer love from a place of fear, when you no longer make love a cage, it becomes something rare, something pure. It becomes a love that exists not because it has to, but because it is free to. And that is the only love that will ever last. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Have you ever held on to someone out of fear rather than love? How has attachment shaped your relationships? And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. If you'd like to support the channel, consider leaving a super thanks. It really helps. See you in the next video.
This is what I get for freeing you. The hunt is on.
Okay.
Heart of the storm.
What the fuck?
And that's that.
Okay. What's this?
This were well made.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay. GG. Game over.
Naught to do with a tyrant, but stick his head on a pike.
Okay, I'm very weak again. Jesus?
Need more time.
Any Jesus in chat? Okay. These are 2 level.
First ones, hear our laments. Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching and waiting. What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds?
Is this a boss?
Poised to strike. First ones.
That's no
hear
statue.
our-
Okay.
Look out!
Oh wait, this is actually combo. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is actually combo.
Whatever it was, it's dead now.
Cool.
You're mine.
So what do we do? This? Oh my god.
Look out! Proof of my prowess! There's the tyrant in all his rotten glory. Hold on.
Okay. I can't move. Wow. Rip.
There's the tyrant in all his rotten glory. Come on! Heart of the storm! Hold on!
Yo.
Another one! He's under there!
Lightning strike twice! That's gorilla the oath. Need more time.
Oh shit.
Wait. That was almost a challenge. Straight through the app. You're mine.
Wow. Cool. 20 HP. Wait, and what is this?
A relic worth keeping.
Oh my god. Wow, what the fuck? GG. Pretty good. We have an X.
Better off dead. Watch your step. I've heard enough of the beast to know feeding it's a fool's game.
Let's see.
Lightning shatters bone.
DPS. This fight is gonna be half an hour.
This interloper has the power we need.
Oh boy.
And you shall have everything I promised.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself.
Go on then. Come and get it.
Easy prey. You will falter.
Combo does okay damage.
You pay with your life.
Oh, it replaced him. Oh no, we didn't. Wait, what's happening? I guess we did. Oh. GG?
I've heard enough of the beast to know feeding it's a fool's game.
I'll remove your head myself.
Go on then. Come and get it.
First one's iron.
Part of the storm.
You'll pay with your life. First dawn's frost.
What the fuck was this dodge? No. That was so cool though, what?
Agnar, to me, easy prey. Oriana, open the cage. Release the beast. Give me what you promised.
I think not. I expect so much more. the dog. I'll find someone who can. Goodbye.
You manipulative whore! How dare you abandon me after all I've given you! Killing frost. Solstice of pain.
Okay, the combo does nice damage, but you have to get it off. It's like really rough. Oh my.
You are hunted. Fang, tooth, and claw. Tortured under the moon. The pack suffered but endured. And hound now in tune. No tales were told. None new, none old. And their endless hunger
Ouch.
grew ever stronger. Desolation. I will take out your heart and savor its bite. Solstice of pain.
You know what? They hear the music.
Killing frost. I smell your blood. And I am ravenous. Desolation. As night falls, winter's chill, sought the unworthy, through an endless night, they wither and tarry, forsaken frosts, as cold as death, of Bael's misery. The pack won't forget. Solstice of pain. Killing frost. I smell your blood. And I am ravenous.
Oh, holy shit.
Killing frost. Solstice of pain.
Watch your step.
I smell your blood. And I am ravenous. The air grows colder. Agnar rude. Agnar the Impaler. As swift as death. And imbued by the moon. Cursed or gifted. Branded
Oh god.
and afflicted. Your veins soon chilled. Agnar shall slay again. I smell your blood. And I am ravenous. Freezing flame.
Holy shit. We got him, dude. One shot. The combo is quite strong. Definitely
Allow me to
feels
clear your mind
okay for the level, for sure.
for a moment. The madness. It consumed my being.
I think it's time for pizza.
Oriana used it against me.
Where has she taken the beast?
I found
the madness.
As you wish. We must make haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
Got a sheet. Okay. Yeah, but we got 2 uniques so far. Actually good ones. That's crazy. I have an X, I can buy Wanderlust. Should we buy Wanderlust?
Count, we can fight.
You've done the good.
Quickly. Betrayal of corruption. The Countess has escaped with the beast. Every attempt to control it has ended in cataclysm. We must pursue her to the plains of Vastyria. We should find the Merikath caravan. Only they can lead us through that harsh and unforgiving land.
Well, my lady.
How can I be of aid?
So this is the Visteri.
Hi.
I'm no stranger to slaying beasts. Aye, I'll make it work.
Gear is getting good now. Okay, so it's pizza time, so let's watch something.
The present moment, the present moment, the present moment is eternal. So it feels like how we are right now, it's gonna be that way forever. But it's not. It's not. And the main problem is that, well, biologically, we have this tendency to resist change. We don't like change. Spare change? No, get out of here. Get out of my face, homeless man. We just don't like it. Because change is death. And we don't want to die. Most of us suffer so much because, well, we don't know how to handle this animal body. We have to tap into our higher wisdom. Death is not a bad thing. It's just the other half of life. Death and life are one. You can't separate them. You just flip-flop to one side or the other. And it's the transition phase that we hate because it's painful. And it's painful because we are attached. And if you pay attention, why do we resist laziness? Or let me put it this way. Why do we resist resting and doing nothing? Because we remember what it was like to go out into the world and do things, to be on this side, to express ourselves and do all the creative things that we love and work. We got attached to the identity that we were living over here. And now that identity is falling away. And so really, to the degree you suffer is how strong your attention is to Man, I'm really getting good at spelling. Incorporating languages from the Andromeda Galaxy. Wow. The stronger your attachment is, the more it's going to suck. Imagine like a stickiness. Oh, it's getting ripped apart and just, it's like cheese pizza. You don't want to be like cheese pizza. I mean, you can if you like. Who am I to judge? But if you can make a clean cut, better. Less suffering. Because, well, you're going that way anyway. Nothing you can do to stop it. We all die. And we all have a million little deaths in between the big life and the big death. So what happens is that we judge these cycles as wrong, as bad. This should not be. I should not be dying. So we have a strong attachment to a certain identity. And this is like half of Buddhism or something like that. Is that we suffer because we have attachments. And because life is always changing. Here's where people go wrong. Let me see if I could find a clip from a Hindu mystic called Satyaji. This changed my life. Or at least changed the way I saw this process. Best I've ever heard it described.
You will feel a great energy coming with rush to you want to create, you want to share. And after 1 week, you realize you want to be alone, you are kind of down, and you're judging it. Otherwise, now energy is going into rest. It is settling within itself. If you don't judge it, if you don't name it, you will notice that you're settled deeply into that silence. Otherwise, it becomes a deep depression. If you don't judge it, it becomes a deep silence. You don't want to do anything. And each time you touch a deeper depth and depth of yourself. And in the next joy, you will touch a higher climax, higher birth, and higher creativity. The movement between the dualities is the movement of Shakti, is the movement of creativity.
In life, we go up and we go down. Expansion and contraction phases. But as Satyaji said, well, oftentimes we judge the contraction phases. And I think he says it becomes depression. Because think about this. It's like a little depression. You go down. One example in my life recently is that I've been really tired every day. I don't know why. I take care of my health. I stop drinking as much coffee. I go to the gym all the time. I eat decently. I don't know why I'm tired. But then I remembered, oh, it's probably just a contraction phase. I'm still doing things, but during these times, you'll feel less drive. You'll feel less desire. You won't feel passionate. You won't feel motivated. You'll feel a bit lethargic sometimes. You'll be slow. Nice and slow. But the expansion phase is where the desire and the passion and the expansion comes from. Well, I said that twice. And the motivation. Natural inspiration, and excitement. And so we're attached to this side of the equation, or this phase. And so when we go in the opposite direction, we say, no, I want the other one. It's like there's two friends. These are your two friends from now on. And you really love this one, and you don't like this one as much. And you say, can I just hang out with you all the time instead? I don't like this guy. And the more you try to just hide behind your friend over here, the other friend is going to say, you don't like me? What's going on? So he just grabs you and holds you. He's like, no, don't leave me. And then you stay stuck. Just suffocate you. How dare you? And so what happens is that we judge ourselves during these contraction phases. And where we should have bounced off, we go into that depression, where we break down even further. So we feel more stuck, more lethargic, more depressed, because we begin to betray life. It's like, think about the seasons. We got winter, spring, summer, and fall. Let's see if I can match these with the elements properly. Summer, fire, obviously. Winter, air, death. Spring, is water. Fall is earth. 2 A's. We all go through seasons in life. And your life will go in this predictable fashion, in these cycles, which is why they have things like the Chinese zodiac or the astrology zodiacs. They're trying to predict the seasons of your life. Okay, where am I right now? A YouTube creator I love is Elliot Hulse, and he talks about this a lot, that we go in these 12-year cycles. And at least for men, the year 24 is often where kind of our lives fall apart. Not always, but that's when my life fell apart. It's the winter season. And I recognized almost instantly when I just entered the next season of my life, because things just started changing suddenly. There was a whole lot of nothing for a long time, and then, bam, everything changes. Entering into the spring, where life begins to blossom once again. Then you enter into the summertime, where you're really passionate, you're doing a lot of work, you're going ham, and cheese. Maybe you're making that cheese, or that bread. And then the fall time comes, you harvest. You get the fruits of your labor. Look at all my fruits. And then during the winter time, everything dies and falls away. But what do we say? We say, no, I don't want winter. I want spring, or fall, or summer. I don't want to die. But if you were to just get rid of winter, well, then everything would fall apart. In mythology, there is something called, I'm going to look it up. It's a German thing, so watch out. So there's this idea called the Cinder Kids. And basically the mythological motif behind it is that where like there's this family sitting around a fireplace and the kids are they're just laying there. And then piles and piles of ashes start piling up everywhere. And they get covered and they're just sitting there in the ashes, not doing anything. They sit by the fireplace in these ashes for years and years and years. In modern day society, this might look like playing video games, wasting your life, scrolling on social media all day, being a slave to addiction and escapism. Society says, oh, these people aren't doing it right. But mythologically, what this motif is revealing is that in the ashes, transformation is happening. We judge those who aren't living up to society's standards as bad, as wrong. You should be doing this, and you should not be doing that. And you can see how easy it is to just judge yourself or be judged by others as being worthless. You're not spending your time wisely. You're wasting your life. But we don't understand what is happening underneath the surface. It's like a preparation. Another way of looking at these ashes is like being in the dirt, in the poop. That is where all the nutrients are. And this is what I experienced as well in my own life. I spent many years wasting time, doing nothing, not living my purpose, doing stupid things. And I can look back at it now, all the stupid things, all of the behavior that appeared to be a waste of time on the surface was not, because it was necessary for what was to come later on. And you see, anybody with an identity attached to the world, attached to being an upstanding citizen in society, they will always judge these kinds of people as bad, as wrong. You're lazy. Stop wasting your life. Get out of your mother's basement, fool. But at the end of the day, life knows what it's doing. Life knows for that particular incarnation exactly what it needs. And society, with its rules and its boxes, has no idea about anything. Sure, you won't fit in with society, and it causes its own problems, but I would trust life over society. And so these so-called cinder kids, who on the surface are just being lazy, doing nothing, sitting in the ashes, they're going through a very important phase. And perhaps the best example of this, can you guess? Cinderella. Wow. It's in the name. You start out in this lowly position, unworthy, rejected by the world, society, family. But eventually you rise up and become a princess or a prince, whichever you like. And you see there's a Hindu sect called the Aghoris, and they follow something called the left-hand path. Make some room. And this is a spiritual path that leads you to enlightenment through things that are disturbing, through the darkness, through what is taboo. And so these Hindu monks, they meditate upon dead bodies, and they eat and drink out of human skulls. And society would say, that's demonic, don't do that, that's weird. But that's the point. It's designed to cut away your attachments, your foolishness. Because what is disgusting naturally makes you tense and like, oh, no, get away from me. But the Agori dives deeper into it, to be free. And the reason I say this is because we need to have a fundamental attitude adjustment towards spirituality, toward our spiritual path, to let go of these silly ideas of what is spiritual and what is not spiritual. Because if you find yourself being lazy, doing nothing, if you don't realize that that's part of the process, you will judge yourself and block your spiritual growth. And on top of that, if you judge your addictions, things that appear to be ruining your life, you judge them as bad and so they become your enemy. But if you realize that they are the pathway to enlightenment, then they become your friend. And so it doesn't matter what happens in this life. Every single thing is your spiritual teacher. And from this, you stop living from this rule book of what is right and what is wrong. That is the path. That is the point of the left-hand path. Stop getting caught in these attachments to good and bad, but enter into the non-dual reality. That is, everything is perfect. Everything is teaching you something. And society will kind of remind you, no, bad. And you'll have that guilt and shame for whatever it is. Whether it's being lazy, whether it's just wasting your life and playing video games, or being a slave to addiction. If you can spiritualize your life, you will become free. So the trick is accepting everything.
Look out! Bring it on!
Oopsie.
Good timing, spirit.
Clean kill!
The hunt begins.
We got a whisk. Oh shit! Didn't watch my HP. No. Oopsie.
That's him up there, the leader.
Oh, these guys are rough.
Straight through the heart.
Okay.
They're everywhere. Dead. All of them.
So yeah, I don't think we need these.
6 stabs in Barrage empowers your next attack to fire multiple times.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Barrage empowers your next attack to fire multiple times. If you have frenzy charges, this skill will consume them for additional repeat.
Who goes? I only hope. I hear it. No need to rush. I shall put this to use. I shall put this to use.
We got a greater essence? What?
Take your time.
Is that how they do things now? Ooh. Oof. Look at these to this upgrades.
Take care. I must remain. The trail can move swiftly.
Young one.
Need something? No need to rush.
How do I reset this? Should I buy this now? It's a little low on lightning damage,
Take care.
but pretty good. We do have gold, but I don't know.
It can only mean war's coming.
I should probably buy it, yeah. Let's buy it. Maybe it reset. Let's see.
My wares are renowned.
Nope.
May it serve you well.
Yeah. That's a big upgrade. I had the wrong thing on. Hold on.
No need to rush. All right.
Does it swap? It was pretty good as well, but yeah. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, this one is better still.
I shall put this to you. Goodbye.
Speak up.
Straight through the air.
What's this? Vampire?
Snacks are rough in this place. What is Paladin playing at?
That was almost a challenge.
Okay.
Submit.
Bone dildo. Oh no, I'm sleeping. We need both bands. Ooh, big damage.
No, mine. It's a death trap.
Boom.
Take this.
Flesh insane! Shut your mouth, traitor! Deep breath! Burn, oppressors! Die, die, die!
Okay.
Burn, oppressors!
Lightning strike twice.
Slow down! Burn, oppressors! Stand still! Deep breath! Hold this!
The scream is horrible. Holy fuck. Nightmares. What the fuck scream? Holy fuck. Hmm. big upgrades.
Quickly!
What is it?
Yes, an outcast's trove. I am pleased. What is that, Bee? Farewell.
It's shut. Leaf.
The Halani.
I think I'm too tired to play. I'm really tired. Well, we got to Act 2. And we now understand the class. It's quite cool. Apparently the payoff is good. I can't really say if the damage is good. Can't compare it right now with anything else. What the fuck is this? But you have pets or something as well now. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Thanks for today. MGG. It was a long day.